Narrows Island. Hey, what's happening? Audience, be kind. Rewind past episodes. I'm getting deja vu.
Yeah, if you rewind, you get deja vu.
Actually,
then you watch them again.
You would. And then you gotta watch again.
I'm outside the museum.
Like early and like often.
There are reports of a helicopter on the roof of the archive warehouse, directly behind the museum.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like a very good museum.
Yeah, vote early, vote often.
Like early, like often.
Remember when we had the VCRs that we had to rewind? It would take all day to sit there and rewind it.
That's why you had to turn it off to rewind it. It was faster.
Yeah, I know. And plus, it would get all warped if you rewound it while it was playing. Well, mine would.
Bam!
What?
No. What?
It is so weird technology. Remember when we had the DVDs the first time? You could just click where you wanted to start playing it? And it was just like, what?
People wanted to ask, like, there was one question, they were like, is there anything that happened during your marriage that annoyed you? There was only one thing I could think of that Amber and I had wars over when we were first married, because I was pretty OCD about my DVD collection.
Forget the dice.
Oh, me scratching your discs.
Besides,
So,
how the hell would we get it done?
I would say that when
What's going on in here?
there was the option for us to actually buy movies digitally and watch them wherever we wanted,
Millions.
we kind of stopped buying DVDs and Blu-rays and things like
You get
that.
digitally, but you actually used to be really sweet to me and say, like, it's just money, like, if you had to replace it. Which I was really happy about, because I'm
I'm a sweet guy.
I'm used to people getting really mad at me if I I used to say I'm sorry so much, and you'd be like, it's just money, but you're irreplaceable, Amber. And I'd be
That is true.
like, and then I'd give you a hug.
Because Amber's like a special edition that you can't get anywhere else. So.
Oh.
That was a line? Oh, I gotta remember that one.
Brownie points.
Alright, so I know what I'm doing, peeps, because I did the live stream and I
You're
failed
a
terribly.
special
so.
edition too, Kwing.
But no, one thing Amber used to
Really
do too.
special.
I'm a kind of person, like, I don't live like super organized. Well, yes, I do. But when I had to live with a girl, like when I got married, and my DVDs and my video games, and I'm trying to share my passion with Amber and stuff like that, it wouldn't be uncommon for The Adventures of Jackie Chan to end up in the Mummy DVD case, or like a video game to be like in a Happy Hello Kitty thing. Like it just, like, everything changed around
And you're
so
like,
much.
I can't find my DVDs.
And then when we went to college together, because we had limited space, we went out and we bought DVD books. We put in our favorite movie, and we spent the entire day watching movies and putting DVDs and GameCube and PS2 games into binders, so that way it kind of solved our problem. But the thing with that, it would actually scratch the discs when we put it in there, and we didn't realize that until years later.
Yeah, we would put like almost 100 DVDs in one binder.
200, because it would be
And
front
so it
and
would
back.
scratch all of them.
Yeah. It was kind of like,
Frustrating.
no. So that's
Yeah,
why we don't.
because
We have tons of GameCube games and stuff like that. We just don't really play them all that
All the
often.
college we went to had inspection, so everything had to be organized, so we just put everything in DVDs. Or in binders.
That guy has a cool scar. He should be called Scarface.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I don't know. I don't like it.
It's fumigating time.
I love that move.
So to carry on our conversation from last time, Luke showed me episodes of Dawson Creek, and I wish he hadn't, because...
No, I didn't go that far. I showed
Actually, no, you
what
showed
people
me
consider
clips.
the funniest moment.
Yeah, and I was like...
Seasons 1 through
And
2.
I just was face palming the whole time. I was like... I don't want to wait for us! No, stop! I'm gonna strangle you! Stop it! Stop! I couldn't think of any of the jokes that were funny. The funniest joke that they said was "Be kind, rewind," and that wasn't funny at all. The jokes that they had, like, were not jokes.
Do you want
There's
to
like no
jokes
humor.
on
It's just like,
people from
oh, watch that step. Oh, it's a bumpy ride. It's like, that's not a joke. It's not funny.
It's a common courtesy.
Yeah, that's basically what that thing with Batman being all scary, like that's what it felt like me watching that.
Also, what I was trying to explain to Amber, that another character that was in the show that no one ever really mentioned but appeared in most episodes was the creek. It's called Dawson's Creek.
There's always water.
That's right.
There's a creek right there. Batman's Creek.
Bat Creek.
No, that just sounds weird.
Yeah.
Why aren't they talking?
And it's funny because, yeah, they're really... Yeah, anyway, there really
that's right,
there were not that... I really can't think of that many teen angst
But you and I,
shows,
we lived
actually.
in Massachusetts for like 11 years.
It did not look like Massachusetts. That looked
No.
like my hometown. That looked like Illinois.
Yeah.
Wisconsin,
It even-
Illinois.
I
It
mean-
had such Midwest humor. Why would they be going around in pickup trucks in Massachusetts?
The only difference between Massachusetts and New York is the accent. Like the humor and their mannerisms.
Yeah, and those people did not have a Massachusetts accent either
No.
in that show.
And they're supposed to be on the Cape. People on the Cape
lucky
talk
that didn't kill us.
really funny.
And people on the Cape didn't think it was
wasn't
funny to drive around in an old beat-up pickup truck and just hang out.
They had to have like a
No.
stretch limo.
Yeah. And you'd have to go...
I went the wrong way.
Well, maybe
what
in the
does he
90s it was different, but from what I remember in Massachusetts, if you're not prepared to spend a lot of money in Massachusetts, then
You're looked down on.
people are like, yeah, you're not
Don't
having
even
fun
try
unless
it.
you're blowing a lot of money. That's basically, they spend a lot of money.
Be big, be extravagant. I can't even talk like I'm from Boston anymore. I don't think I ever could. That's why I always stood out.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Extravagant. Nope.
Well, I shouldn't say. Well, you know, fine, I'll say it. I'm gonna be mean. But I just, basically, when I got there, I was like, please, look, we have to leave soon. I was like, I do not want to start talking like
I remember that.
I was like, we have to get out of here. I was like, I can't start talking like this.
9 years later.
Park the car in Harvard Yard. Okay. We have
you
some
go.
Massachusetts people around here.
In Pennsylvania.
Well, no.
Our next door
watching
neighbors
us,
used to live in
watching
New
us.
England.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there were a lot of things we liked about it. We love your clam chowder, yummy, delicious,
Yeah, Pennsylvania can't
and we
get
miss
clam chowder quite
we
right.
miss our Massachusetts fans that are still there. That always,
In our house.
They always, yeah, our house is awesome.
I hate elevators.
Where we live now is half the size,
I know, right?
and it has worse air quality. Why are we here again? Oh yeah.
We gotta stop
Yeah, we
Jonathan
had-
Crane and Narrows.
Oh, I meant like in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we had to be closer to my family.
We're closer, Aunt. She knows who she is.
My aunt, bad aunt,
Bad ant.
gay aunt, can't,
That's not right.
and Crunkle.
Crunkle Stan!
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. K-Uncle. But wouldn't I be K-Uncle? What is my nephew gonna call me? Because I'm somewhat of a vain internet celebrity. What would he
Just
refer to
call
me
me.
as?
I'll just call you K-Wing.
Oh, yeah.
Sir K-Wing.
Yes! I'm knighted!
Oh, I'm so paid. He's got bullets.
That's what I
You
get
should
for...
just. If you don't want your nephew to know your secret identity.
What YouTubers can't admit, though.
What?
Okay, there used to be a time where there were A actors, B actors, and C actors in Hollywood, right? YouTubers, no matter how many subscribers you have, are C actors now. You're below Bruce Campbell. You're famous, and people know who you are,
Letting those
but you've been
stories make me
typecast to
jumpy.
just one role that you will play for the rest of your life. And you'll have to go to conventions and sign autographs. Oh wait, YouTubers do that. Meanwhile, Bruce
Yeah.
Campbell has moved up the ladder because there's really nothing below B anymore that's considered
actually
lower than B.
If you really think about it, there are a lot of YouTubers right now. I probably won't name names, but attempted to make it as an actor or actress and failed, and then they became a YouTuber.
And they tried to
You
become
know what
a
I'm
YouTuber
talking
again.
about?
But they
Yeah.
were like, you tried to leave us and become famous. It's happened for a couple of them have
Yeah.
been successful, but a lot of the early ones,
So it just shows that acting is many steps up from YouTube.
it's a skill. But I'm just happy that Bruce Campbell actually bounced back. And I don't know if he's necessarily an A. I mean, he's always been an A actor in my heart.
Aw,
But
that's cute.
You can't go much lower than YouTube, people.
It's weird, like, voice actors used to be considered, like, C actors, but now they're, like, moving up.
They're
like,
moving up because you got the
like,
YouTube tier.
They're considered...
And I can diss my form of income because I don't have to worry about, like, some big executive saying, we don't like this channel.
You know what
The chances of them finding us is so freeing that it's like, we're like the internet's biggest secret. So, we can do whatever we want.
Well, can you imagine living in a house like the way they do with a lot of YouTubers where they just cram them together in one house where you each get a room and you all have to share the kitchen?
No.
And then, like, there's a guy that
That should be a reality show right there. That needs to be. Like,
they should have
Kitchen Wars.
YouTube House. They should show what it's really like, because a lot of YouTubers
instead of Big
live
Brother.
there.
Yeah, but then people would see what YouTube's like behind
And
the
then
scenes.
they'd be like, oh, these people are losers. They just pretend to be famous. Like, yeah.
Because of YouTube, I can't get a job because they saw the things I said.
know
Interrogate
who
this
I
guy.
am.
Easter Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Please, don't eat my soul.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
Ah, deja vu!
Oh my god.
Where's Dr. Crane?
How did you know what he was gonna say?
I don't know. He's keeping everything under wraps. Whoever he's working for's got him spooked.
I'm spooky
Does
man.
know where to find Crane.
The pilot. There's an Arkham pilot on the roof. He's moving the toxin from Crane to us. He can lead you to it.
Whoops. Sorry.
What's the toxin? What's Crane planning?
I don't know. Some kind of poison. The guys who've been handling it have been seeing things. They don't sleep. They talk about demons and boogeymen.
How do you sleep?
They
Who's
talk
Crane
about
working
Dawson's
for?
Creek.
Enough.
It's not Falcone.
They talk about Katie Holmes playing Rachel.
No!
Sounds like I need to have a conversation with that helicopter pilot.
If I may,
all
sir,
the
so long as he
horrors.
has a clear escape route, what reason does he have to talk?
Can you
Right.
believe? Oh, never
I'll
mind.
handicap the helicopter first. Make sure he stays put until I tell him otherwise.
I need to do the walkthrough aspect of this video. Okay. Listen to Batman. Don't do that. What you're supposed to do. I have a cold.
You always have a cold, Batman.
I have a cold.
You need a lozenge.
What you don't do is open this door. Because
Well, actually, nothing will happen if you open that door. What you don't want to do is open this door, because behind it is... Wait, where are they?
Yes.
I thought there were guys behind this door. Oh yeah, there are guys.
Why are you when you're hunching away? You're like bent over, just like moving away slowly.
Oh, did we actually fail this? No, we're still alive. We're fine. They'll get tired. They'll run away. I forgot what I was supposed to do for a second. What you're supposed to do is
I was
climb
just
on the
imagining
ledge. Not this ledge, but you were supposed to shimmy across the side. And now we have like so many intruders that I don't... This Batman is like very weak to knives and bullets.
Yeah, he's allergic.
But there's actually a funny glitch that I'll show you. Right up here. This is I've had this happen to me a couple times, like so many times playing this game, but even though you've alerted these guys, sometimes you can actually walk past this because they can't shoot you up here. Or you look like you're being shot, but you're really not. See the bullets go right through you. See?
Yeah.
I'm Superman.
But if you go past this point, you're dead.
Oh, so you can get shot up until that point, but when you get to the edge, you're dead.
Yeah.
So you were in a force field up until the very end.
Bat force field.
I don't know anything else. What are you?
The magic of editing.
Please, I don't want to die.
Actually, I don't either.
Okay, so,
Sounds like I need to have a conversation with that helicopter pilot.
sounds like...
If I may, sir, so long as he has a clear escape route, what reason does he have to talk?
Right. I'll handicap the helicopter first. Make sure he stays put until I tell him otherwise.
I love that he's trying to do his Batman voice to talk to Alfred, and Alfred's just like, I know who you are. There's no reason to understand like Batman.
Yeah, why would he keep trying to sound like Batman if he's talking to Alfred?
Save your vocal cords, Master Wayne. You might actually get to talk like that for a couple weeks before you lose your voice, and then just have to use
because
shadow puppets.
In the animated series, he wouldn't talk to Alfred in his Batman voice.
Only when he was angry. If he had a fly in his bat soup, you know, then...
He'd be like, where this fly come from my soup?
No, it's not cool to do the Bale voice when talking about the animated series. It feels,
Oh yeah, you're right.
It feels so wrong.
Yeah, I can't even remember what the,
There's no way to
wasn't an
do
accident.
Kevin's voice.
Yeah, it's kind of
There's something
impossible
out
to
there.
mimic.
We don't
Even
know.
doing a parody of it is a disservice to Kevin
That was
Conroy.
aimed at us. That was aimed right at us.
Stay away
I'm a
from me!
flying Grayson. Look at me.
Batman is so graceful. He could be a figure
And you're
skater.
dead.
You know, they were like, we have to give Batman a cool flip in Arkham Asylum because in Batman Begins, he was like a prancing pony.
He's like, that's what I'm gonna do to you.
I'm Pony Man.
Bye-bye.
I did. Oops, sorry. That was me. I just flipped this blade up. My foot.
Bam.
I was trying to show my moves off too.
He's trying to run away, isn't it?
Ow! He just
Okay,
lands on
so
his back.
what we want to do is not scare the helicopter pilot because then we have to do this all over again.
What?
Yes, isn't that fun?
No.
No, really? I thought it was kind of fun.
So, were you telling me before that it was Katie Holmes' first movie? It might have been. It might have been.
It was her first blockbuster.
Oh, she
I don't know
might
if it
have
was
been
her
in
first
terrible movies
movie.
before that.
I mean, Joe grew up a lot. Joey? Was it Joey or Joe? I know she had a
I think her
weird
name
guy
was
name.
Joey.
Okay,
She had a
Joey.
man's name.
She had a man's name, but she was a girl. That built a lot of strong character for Joey.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That's not very nice.
I thought I tipped them off.
Yeah.
Nah, we're fine. Yeah, well, a guy dressing in black with, you know, bat ears would actually freak me out too.
I
More than a
know.
guy in a hoodie who, like, has arrows on his back. I would just call him Errol Flynn wannabe. But, that's truly terrifying.
Yep.
Except if I saw him climbing, I probably wouldn't be afraid of him. Be like,
Yeah,
it would
because
kind of like lose
he's
that
like,
fear factor.
Trying to get up. Oh.
I'm really getting the Bat character. Oh man.
Ah, I botched this. Prancing pony powers! Okay, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, I was just thinking whenever I watched, because I was trying to be nice to Katie Holmes at first, I was trying to give her a chance, but then after the new actress was in, she was like a million times better in like just 2 lines than Katie Holmes was in the entire first movie.
How it should have ended.
And I was just
really, they handled that so well though when they were doing, you know, Bruce is like, what is happening?
Yeah,
Because I mean,
but it's like,
Katie changed.
but I just feel like I remember thinking when I first watched the movie that I felt bad for Christian Bale that he had to work next to her.
What was the reason why she couldn't come back for the second movie? Did people just like hate her so much, or
Maybe
Tom
she got too much
Cruise?
hate mail. I don't know. Maybe Christian Bale was like, I can't work with her anymore.
Did
She's
Kim Basinger give her some advice about the screaming? Like, no, don't do this.
It was like her face was so expressionless. Remember when she was drunk and she was just kind of sitting there like, I'm drunk.
She couldn't stop playing that Midwestern Dawson girl
I
in
know.
Batman because
I know.
she was a cynical character. So being in Gotham, she didn't fear anything because you know Dawson or what is his
Can't
name?
handle pain,
Casey,
man.
JC, Macy.
something like that happen?
Pacey!
Let's get out of here.
Who names their child Pacey?
Nobody.
How is that even a name?
I've never heard that name. It's not a real name.
I mean, I would think she'd be better off with a guy named Dawson.
And why was her name Joey as a girl? And then
Hey!
I don't understand. It's just weird.
It's because Joey was a very popular name because of Friends. Except how would people
her
know
name,
that?
but she's-
With having a full teenager. Maybe she had her name changed. Maybe it's like Josephine or
You know-
Josanna.
oh my gosh.
Wait, is Josanna a name?
You know that when I was younger, like, when I was in high school, it was like cool. Like, all these girls were like, yeah, Amanda is my real name, but Fred is my guy name. And I'd be like, what? And they're like, yeah, it's cool to have a guy name. It's like what your name would be if you were a guy. And I'm just like, okay. They're like, what's your guy name? You know? And I'd be like, it's Amber. I'd be like, I'm not picking a guy name.
My guy name is Sarah.
Yeah, I guess. It's just like
It's a very strong
maybe
name.
maybe her name is Josephine and she would just want the guy
I don't
name.
really. In all honesty, I mean, I could only. There was nothing on. Like, I tried to give Smallville a shot, like when it first started, but I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, what?
I don't know.
To quell the Smallvillers, I did watch more of Smallville later when Lois came into the picture, and then I kind of stopped because I didn't really understand what was going on anymore.
Didn't
You
they
know?
make Lois like 20 years older than him or something?
They still end up getting together, I think, but she knows
weird.
his secret identity and then doesn't because he does like, I don't know, the thing where I don't even remember how everybody loses their memory.
Why did they make him?
And why did it take 10 seasons for him to become Superman? It's just weird.
Careful with that stuff, man. You don't want to get it on your hands.
Crane said it's not dangerous.
No, drugs are dangerous.
The red jumpsuits.
The bald-headed things?
Yeah, them. Have to keep their heads shaved so they don't scalp themselves.
Should have given us gloves.
Or, you know, they're just trying to take after Lex Luthor, who's like a very important bald man.
He's not really taking care of his employees very well.
Who, Lex?
Yeah,
He could care less. I mean, look what he did to Mercy in Batman v Superman. That was a main character.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like Jimmy Olsen. Zach. I wanted to say Zac Efron. He wasn't the guy who did. What is his name? The guy who, like.
Snyder.
Is it Snyder?
Are you talking about the guy who?
The bane of my existence is Zack Snyder.
Are you talking about the guy who wrote the BBS?
Did he? Is that considered writing?
Produced it, or
That-
made it, or
that's- I mean-
decided on it? Was involved in it?
Something's out there.
Wait, was it Scott Snyder? Wait.
No, Scott Snyder is a Batman writer.
The boss can take his money and shove it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Who
thinking.
would actually done a better job?
Wait, I'm confused.
I know.
Names.
Name's escaping.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a early defender of Batman v Superman, and after repeated viewing, it's not terrible.
I liked it a lot, but I didn't realize it could have been way better.
Yeah, after we read the
Well,
original script, it
I
was
still
like.
think it was better than a lot of the Marvel movies. I really think the Marvel movies are.
Let's not open that can here.
Never mind. It's just like when I watch the Marvel movies, I'm just
A
like,
storm is coming.
I'm just like,
The Marvel fans are enraged. They're rabid.
I saw colors and a lot of explosions.
Stop it. Stop it.
Plot lines that don't make any
There's
sense.
a storm coming.
At least Batman or Superman had a point to it, I think.
There's only one thing we can agree on. Is whenever Batman's involved, it's gonna be better.
Yeah. I mean,
Can you believe that Batman is going to be in a new DC animated movie that really had nothing to do with him in the comics? Like, they're shoehorning Batman into a new Justice League movie that he had no part
Be
of.
here. Show a little patience.
wait.
Don't like
Justice
waiting.
League Dark.
What if the cops show? How long does it take you to get that bird airborne?
Wait, he's gonna be in that in the movie.
So what are you worried
Or
It's an animated movie that comes out
oh, okay.
eventually.
Paying you to like it. We'll
away from my gun.
They're releasing a trailer
So he
soon.
originally had nothing to do with that?
Nope. It was about Zatanna, Raven,
So
Constantine.
just Adam in it.
Yeah. Dr.
Just
Fate.
had Batman and everything.
Because Batman sells.
No, I would like to see a Dr. Fate movie because that would be cool.
I don't think that's happening. Because
They
then,
have a
then you'll
Doctor
have
Strange movie.
then you'll have people be like, "Oh, you're just trying to do a Doctor Strange thing," and it's like, "But Dr. Fate is Dr.
It's
Fate,
cooler.
and he has a helmet, and his name is Naboo." Oh wait, now I'm thinking of the Phantom Menace. Curse you,
Well,
George
fine.
Lucas!
The reason why when I was watching Doctor Strange, I was like, this is interesting. I was like, but I think I would rather watch Dr. Fate because it'd be cooler. Then it was like, they need to make a Dr. Fate movie.
I always like Doctor Strange's cape though, but
Yeah, his cape was cool. I'll tell you that. The coolest part of the movie, I think. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say.
Don't tell me, I haven't
No
seen
spoilers.
it. No spoilers.
But I will say the cape was cool.
Spoilers!
If there was a cape, it was cool. I
Spoilers!
can't say if there was a cape or not.
You ruined the movie for me, Amber. You ruined it. Next, you're gonna tell me Fantastic Beasts is about a kid who looks like Harry Potter. Oh wait. All right, so
Actually, I have no idea what that movie is. It's basically Harry Potter without the awesome accent.
No!
Which is
Then what do you have?
nothing.
Just magic.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left. The only reason to watch
Daniel!
the only reason to watch Harry Potter is because of the accents.
We need more Daniel.
No, I think they still have some people with accents.
now,
We're gonna lose the chopper.
would
Where's
would
the
this
pilot? What the hell is
prevent
he
you from
doing?
flying a helicopter? I mean, he doesn't see this.
Yes.
He's not seeing this.
I wouldn't fly with that dark omen.
But wouldn't you now run past the helicopter and fly it?
Yeah, I would definitely run past you, get in the helicopter to get away from you, Batman.
Yeah, I'm going toward the pilot. I'm fighting all these people and now throwing bats at people, and the pilot is still there, totally calm,
Yeah, why would he just lie there?
trembling in fear.
Get out of there.
It's like, dude, you have access to a helicopter where you could get far away from the crazy bat. Okay, that was a good duck. I'll give you that. That was a good duck.
Yeah, it's
Come on.
crazy.
Bye bye.
Press P!
You know what? Well, never mind. Forget it. It's just, I think the reason why Dawson's Creek brought back so many terrible memories,
You
it
just
was
said Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. I'll tell
Hold
you
that thought.
later.
Tell me where your boss is.
What the? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't work for anybody.
The news name is on that chopper.
You work for Dr. Jonathan Crane, and you're gonna tell me where he is.
I can't. Crane's got my brother in this hospital. Whatever you do to me, he'll do worse to Walter.
If I let you go, leave Gotham. Don't come back. Never talk to Dr. Crane again. If he knows I'm coming, I'll know it was you.
Okay, whatever you say. I swear, you'll never see me again.
Swear to me!
He should have done that.
Thank you. You won't
See, he doesn't
regret
beat him up.
this.
He just presses himself off.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay,
He's
move
gonna
away
try
from
to use
helicopters.
leverage to get his brother released from Arkham. I'll hitch a ride once the helicopter's airborne. He'll lead me right to Dr. Crane.
There's a lack of mercy I expect from you, sir.
No mercy.
Yeah.
You said Dawson's Creek. That's the thing.
But yeah, basically what I was gonna say is it just reminded me, I never watched the show, but when I watched it, it was like a flashback of all the terrible jokes that people would tell at the lunchroom or at certain meetings with people from my childhood, and like nobody's jokes made sense, like from my life in
It
Illinois.
was the 90s.
Yeah, the
All we
90s.
had was bad jokes and plaid.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
And people actually thought 90s fashion
Oh.
was good.
Fine, I'll explain, like, okay, fine. People will probably think I'm really weird, but okay, they'll probably think I'm mean. Okay, fine.
You are.
Okay, you know Toy Story? It has lots of cool jokes in it, right? It's actually a funny movie. Mm-hmm. Okay, out of all the lines in Toy Story, the ones that the people around me in the 90s or whatever, whenever that movie came out, latched onto, they kept quoting was...
You don't remember.
It was the one the aliens did, like the little aliens, like...
Oh, the claw.
No. They didn't even care. They didn't even like that line. It was like, you saved our lives. We're eternally grateful. And they just say that over and over again.
Now it's come full circle. He threw this
Yeah,
guy through the
exactly.
ceiling.
Batman's coming.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, sorry, the thug wouldn't sound like that. What? That's what the thug would sound
Yeah, I'm
like.
just saying, but those little alien things were like... Okay, I'll tell you.
I called Mr. Fox when your condition worsened. He synthesized an antidote.
I felt these effects before, but never so strong.
Morgan Freeman said this.
Alright, I'm done. I was just trying to explain that people told
Patients
stupid
suffering
jokes.
delusional episodes often focus their paranoia on an external tormentor. In this case, a scarecrow.
Rachel's inside Arkham Asylum, trying to tie Dr. Crane to Falcone. I have to protect her.
This is where we make the medicine. Perhaps you should have some. Clear your head.
No, I'm allergic!
See, I was better than Katie Holmes.
Yeah,
You're
actually.
welcome, Internet. All right. Well, anyway, guys and gals, that does it
It's
for
better
this
now.
episode.
It's better now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time with more Batman Begins.
That's
Bye.
Happy gaming. See ya. You should redub all Katie Holmes lines.